What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing A Woman in the Yard. First of all, that title is crazy. Because it was like, man, what are we going to call it? I mean, it's essentially about a woman in the yard. What do you mean? In the front yard. Wait, it's a woman in the front yard? Yeah. That's what the movie's about. Let's just call it what it's about. Because they could have called it, like, Dark Shadows or Sunset Spectre or The Veiled Woman. They were just like, nah, man, it's a woman in the yard. Because that's going to get your attention. If you at home and you living with whoever you live with, they say, hey, there's a woman in the yard. Or your kids come up to you, there's a woman in the yard, Mom. What? What do you mean? Then you look out the window and there's a woman in the yard. That's this movie, man. It's from the director of, I didn't know anything about the director. But his resume, man, let me tell you his resume. He's directed an assortment of different genres of film, right? His name is Wame Colette Sarah. I hope I said his first name correctly. I don't know. He directed Carry On for Netflix, which also stars Danielle Deadwyler, who's also the star of The Woman in the Yard. Black Adam. So you already see the contrast here. Jungle Cruise, The Commuter with Liam Neeson, The Shallows. Remember that movie with, it was Blake Lively against a shark? Run All Night, Liam Neeson. Nonstop, Liam Neeson. Unknown, Liam Neeson. The Orphan, okay? House of Wax back in 2005. So he's hopping between like scary and like action, and then, you know what I'm saying, action adventure, running from sharks. So it's like, I like what he's doing here. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So the movie is about a woman who just lost her husband in a car accident. She was also in that accident and survived. So she lives on the farm. They had just bought like a fixer-upper house on a farm, so it's kind of remote. But they were going to fix it up as a family. They have their son and daughter, teenage son, younger daughter. They was going to, that was the dream. We going to fix up the house. It's going to be great. And he ended up passing away. So she's still in the depths of deep grief. Her son is like, Mom, get up, man. You know what I'm saying? They cut our power off. So the power got cut off. The bills are piling up. And they're in the middle of nowhere. When you lose power and you live in the middle of nowhere, that's crucial. We ain't got no power, and the closest neighbor is 2 miles away. What we doing? And the son is just like, Mom, man, come on, man, get up. We got to go grocery shopping. Ain't no dog food. You know what I'm saying? And so she's just trying to deal with that. And then this lady just shows up in a chair, shrouded in a veil, is just sitting in the yard, hands like this, in the yard, sitting there. And they like I said before, they're in the middle of nowhere. This ain't the city. This ain't some homeless lady who's just like, I'm gonna just sit right here. I don't care who house this is. This is you had to come here. This. And so they're just like, yo, what's going on? And the son is like, yo, man, there's a lady in the yard, And so she goes out there. She's on crutches because she's still injured from the accident. So she out there, hey, ma'am. And so I don't want to give anything away, but essentially that woman is there on some bullshit, and the supernatural shenanigans ensue. That's all I'm going to say. So we watch this family deal with the isolation of where they are to deal with this woman that's sitting in the yard. And she's getting closer by the hour. And so all hell breaks loose. This movie got on my nerves so bad. And I'll tell you why. I hate in movies where the characters lie to their loved ones and not tell them what's really going on. I can't stand it. I get it, you want to protect your children. No. When some weird shit is happening, keep it real with your kids. I don't know what that lady doing out there. She said some creepy stuff when I went outside. I think we need to get the hell out of here, kids. I get it. You want your kids calm. But when your teenage son is on your neck about, what did she say? What is she doing here? What we gonna do? Let me go down the street. Let me do this. And you like, nah. Everything's fine. Oh my God. Everything finded me to death. I was pissed off. As beautiful of a performance as Danielle Deadwyler gave, and she's dope. She always delivers. I'm never one I never like seeing kids get mouthy with their parents. I hate seeing it in TV and film. I wasn't raised that way, and I hate seeing it. I'm not about that life. You ain't gonna talk to your parents crazy. That's how I was raised. But there comes a time where you gotta be like, you on some bullshit, Mom. This shit is serious. We out here. We got baby girl sister. What is going on? This movie frustrated me. I pulled my hair out. I went in there with a full head of hair. I'm bald now, as you can see. I had the full Bon Jovi when I went to the movie theater. It was cropped down. It was beautiful. It was luxurious. Remember Brad Pitt's hair in Troy? That's what I went in there with. It was blonde. I don't know why my hair grew blonde. It was there. It was glorious. Bam. And it was curly, too. It was like wet. I had just shampoo and conditioner. Wet. I wanted it to air dry. It was beautiful. Came out like this. That's how pissed off I was. I'm sick of horror movies doing that. I want to see a horror movie where everybody keeps it real, transparent. Like, yo, some scary shit is going down. I'm scared. We all need to be scared. Let's get the hell out of here. Something ain't right. I don't care if it's the kids. Keep it real with your kids. Stop lying to your kids, trying to keep them safe. Because when your lies is hurting the kids, then it was pointless. It was mute. Ugh. Sick of it, man. Well, forget all that. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of The Woman in the Yard. Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm going to sit like the lady in the yard. I'm giving this movie 2.5 saxophones out of 5. It was kind of confusing. The messaging, I really didn't vibe with. I see what they were trying to do, but I know what the underlying message is, and I feel like, because if I tell you what the underlying message is, then it's giving too much away, so I can't. It's a spoiler-free review. Because the film is ultimately about grief and how people handle it and what they're willing to do. So I don't like how that was handled. And it just got confusing. And then the frustration on top of the confusion, I got to bring it down. 2.5 though. Good performances. Not that many actors in it. The woman that plays the woman in the yard was fantastic. She was creepy as hell. I was just like, oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I had to watch something else after this movie because I live alone. And if I was to get home and there was somebody sitting in my yard, all hell would have broke loose. And I would have told everybody. I would have went on my social media like, there's a woman in my yard, y'all. And she said this. I'm telling you everything you need to know just in case you never see me again. You know, well, the woman told Tony that because he told us. Stop lying to your loved ones in these movies. Stop making movies like that. I'm sick of it. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. No, everything is not fine. Everything's good. What was said, Mom? Nothing. Go to your room. Go to your room. When they send the kids to the room just because they want to know what's going on, oh my God. Sick of this. All right, peeps, that's my review of The Woman in the Yard. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments section below. Did you get the ending? I got it, but I was still just like, ugh! I pulled my hair out, like I said. But let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments section below. Also, what would you do if it's just you and the kids, and there's a woman in your yard? You gonna keep it real with your kids, or you gonna keep telling them everything's gonna be okay? Let me know how you would handle that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.